So, you want to build bigger biceps. Doesn't everybody? It's on the top of most men's wish lists. But have you taken a good look around the gym lately? Not a lot of guys with arms like steel cables, are there?
Hi.
You're in luck. In this video, we're going to show you the 7 best bicep exercises you can do to build some big guns. Please watch the whole video, and at the end, we have a golden nugget that will bring your bicep development to the next level. At the end of this video, you will know exactly how to grow your biceps like Viagra, regardless of how much of a veteran you are. We mean in the gym, of course. First off, what kind of bicep exercises do you currently do in the gym? Leave your answer in the comment section. We at Swoleville bring you the best videos to take your muscle building journey to the next level. Many guys fall into the trap of lifting up a pair of way too heavy dumbbells and trying to perform 4 sets of terribly performed bicep curls in the hope of building huge arms. To build bigger arms, you have to execute the exercises with proper form through the full range of motion. This means that in the beginning, you're going to have to leave your ego at the front door and start with the light weights. The key to adding a noticeable amount of size to your arms? Patience. Building muscle takes time. Think in months and even years. Doing more over time and challenging the muscle to keep growing. If you keep performing the exercises with the same weight, the same amount of sets, and same amount of reps, you will not see progress. The bicep is a two-headed muscle that is mainly responsible for flexing the elbow and plays a role in flexing the shoulder, like in a front raise. So to emphasize as much muscle tissue as possible, we will have to pick exercises accordingly to fully develop our arms. Even though vertical and horizontal pulling movements target the biceps, if we want to grow our arms, we will have to target them directly with isolation exercises focusing on moderate, 8 to 12, to high, 12 to 20, rep range. The easy bar curl is on the top of our list as it puts less strain on the wrist as opposed to the barbell curl. The easy bar curl is also easier to progressively overload than, for example, a dumbbell curl, where the weight usually goes up in increments of a couple of pounds. With the easy bar curl, you can add smaller plates. The barbell curl falls in somewhat the same category as the easy bar curl, as the movement pattern is essentially the same. So choosing between these two exercises will, for the most part, come down to personal preference and comfort. As the alternated dumbbell curl also has a similar movement pattern as the previous mentioned exercises, it has 2 clear differences. First, it's a unilateral exercise, which means you can train one arm at a time. This is beneficial when you clearly have a side that is dominant and you want to correct muscle imbalances and make the weak side stronger. Second, as opposed to the easy bar curl and the barbell curl, you can start in a neutral grip and end in a supinated position. As we mentioned earlier, active supination is also a movement where the biceps play a role. Because the long head of the biceps brachii crosses the shoulder joint, an exercise like the incline dumbbell curl puts more stretch on the long head. The arms start behind the body. You maximize peak contraction in the long head. It's a good idea to add this exercise to your training program. To vary elbow position, put more stretch on the long head of the biceps, and for a bigger range of motion, the preacher curl is a great exercise. It also limits the amount of cheating you can do during the exercise. For those of you guilty of swinging the exercise with a standard barbell curl, for instance, the preacher curl prevents you from cheating for the most part. With the hammer curl, you are performing the same movement pattern as the dumbbell curl. The only difference is the grip. With the hammer curl, you perform the exercise with a neutral grip. This puts more emphasis on the brachialis muscle, the muscle that sits on top of your forearm. This muscle plays a role in the total development of the arms, so it's a good exercise to include. This is one of the best exercises to build your biceps. Although it's commonly known as a compound exercise to build your back, the chin-up is an exercise where the biceps are heavily utilized as well. It takes a lot of effort and overall strength to perform the chin-up. This exercise is an essential part of a good exercise regime. We promised you a golden nugget, but we're going to give you a couple of golden nuggets. The exercises in this video are great exercises to build big biceps. But if you don't do the things I mentioned next, you're going to be very disappointed. Building big biceps and muscle in general takes a lot more than just some exercises. So here they are. Tips you can use alongside these exercises so that you will grow faster than anyone in the gym. Most people don't realize how important it is. Without the right mindset, you can have all the muscle building dreams you want, but you're not going to get there. Showing up at the gym every week for a certain amount of time consistently is going to make the difference. And once you are in the gym, work hard. Work the hardest. Bring the sets you do close to failure. That is the only way to build muscle. Make a plan. Without a good workout plan, you are nowhere. So educate yourself in what is needed to build a structured program you're going to follow during a certain amount of time. Track your performance and try to outperform yourself every time you get back in the gym. That's going to give you the muscle building advantage. Just throwing heavy weights around without knowing what you're doing is not going to train muscles you want to train. Using poor form to look good doesn't impress anyone. Leave your ego at the door, drop the extra weight, and use proper form. You'll thank me later. Your body is smart. It's going to adapt to the stress you bring it. You are going to have to challenge your muscles if you want them to grow. Challenge yourself in adding the extra rep or set every time you walk back into the gym. Add weight to the bar if you think it's time. And finally, the exercise that's going to add extra muscle to your arms, the Bayesian curl. Maximize peak contraction. Hit the long head extra hard. But most important, keep constant tension on that muscle. This one works as a great finisher. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you like this video. We at Swoville are going to bring you funny and educational videos about bodybuilding, nutrition, and lifestyle on a regular basis. So stay tuned for the next one.